Hello, everybody. Welcome to the webinar, the Bigger, Better Launch webinar, part 2, version 2 here. This is the June Bigger, Better Launch. My name is Bradley Sutton, and I'm joined by my sister from another mister,
Shivali Patel. I'm
All
a brand
right. She was like,
evangelist.
wait, who am I?
Yeah. I was like, am I supposed to talk now?
Yeah, we're such on the same wavelength that, it takes us a little
Clearly.
bit of time, right? But how about you guys? Are you guys on our wavelength out there? Who is on this call? Please hop into the chat. Let me see if I can open up the chat. I want to know who's on here and where you guys are calling in from. Shivali, if you can start shouting out some
Yeah.
names and
I see
places
some
and countries
Canada,
here.
India, Montreal, Thailand. Wow. Tampa, Texas. Okay, this is going so fast.
Yeah, right.
But we love to see it. We are so glad you guys are tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. And we have so many great treats here for you today. So definitely stick around all the way to the end because we have some really neat things to announce.
Make sure to stay to the end either way. Even if you're not into prizes, we got a really cool tool announcement that we saved the best for last here and brought on a special guest here. Clara Martin says, focus, people. Focus right there in the chat. I love it.
I love it.
As I said, this is part 2 because we had a bigger, better launch last month in May. That was the first one. And let's just go over some of these things. What were some of the first few ones that we went over last month, Shivali?
I mean, we had Cerebro one-click filters, so you can really hone down on your keyword research to find some of those top performing keywords and find really great opportunity, as well as the country of origin in Chrome. So where are those sellers really based? You can see that now just by taking a look at all the major information that appears on your search results page inside of the Chrome extension on Amazon.
Yep. We have one-click X-ray.
Yeah.
We got Walmart.com search for real quick. You're not a Walmart seller, right, Shivali?
I'm not. No.
How many of you guys out there are? I kind of started last year. I'm not putting enough attention to it as I should. What about you guys out there? You see anybody, Shivali, saying that they're Walmart sellers?
Here, yes, there are. So we have Caleb, we have Alexander, Clifford. I mean, there's a lot of people on Walmart, and then we also have our fair share of people who are not on Walmart. So
excellent. If those who aren't selling on Walmart yet, guys, well, guess what? That was a great thing that we launched last month for you guys is Freedom Ticket for Walmart. So Walmart is a great platform to get on. We're going to have some Walmart announcements that are exciting today. But going back to last month, make sure to check out Freedom Ticket. It's now inside of any platinum and above members accounts. You have 28 modules. For all of you who said you're not selling on Walmart yet, you can learn the A to Z there. At the beginning, we saw a lot of you were from different countries. Well, we understand that Helium 10 has thousands of customers who are not English based. And so we're trying to help Helium 10 become more accessible to you guys. So last month we launched Helium 10 in languages like German, Spanish, Chinese, and Italian. We relaunched the Seller Solutions Hub so you can get a lot of great service providers there. We have an estimated brand value tool. We gave new listing analyzer data points, listing analyzer media comparison. What were the last 3 that we launched?
The last 3. Are you talking about the BBL?
Right there, right? Yeah, the last 3 with starting with Academy.
Yeah. So we did actually do a complete revamp for Academy as well. So the evangelism team worked on that. And we have hundreds of different modules that you can go through, just hundreds of hours of video content that you can really consume, as well as keyword tracker inside of Atomic. If you are somebody who likes to see all your digestible information in one spot, that is an excellent way to take a look at that information. And then we also have business reports. So just a lot of really great information that you can really utilize for your business, whether you are brand new to Amazon and Walmart, or you have been selling for a while. I mean, we saw 15 plus years, we saw 6 plus years, we saw people that are completely brand new, right? So for all of you guys, make sure that you check out that recap as well as stay tuned for the end of this one.
It's on YouTube for those of you who want to check that recap. But what do we have cooking for June? How are we getting bigger? How are we getting better? What are we launching for the month of June? We start off like we usually do with a little pop quiz here. This is not the one that's the trivia, so don't get too excited. This is not the $1,000 one yet. Who can name all of the marketplaces that Helium 10 works in? All
this
right.
is sort of a warm up, right?
Yeah, a little warm up.
Sort of a warm up for those of you that are watching.
I like that. We got Walmart. Somebody said Walmart. Somebody said Amazon. There's 2 of them. Good.
Awesome.
Now remember, when I say marketplace, it's not just Amazon. Amazon is not necessarily the marketplace I'm talking about. Amazon USA, that's one marketplace. What else?
Yes.
There we go. Helen says UK.
There we go. Okay. Yes. Now I'm seeing them.
France, UK, Mexico, Australia. Okay, you guys got most of them. All right. So Shivali, did you have the full list right there of all the countries that we're in for Amazon?
Yeah, we're in the United States, we're in Mexico, Canada, UK, Germany, France, Netherlands, Spain, Italy, India, Australia. How many of you guys are keeping up? Australia, Japan, Walmart, and
I don't have enough fingers to count how many that is, but guys, by popular demand, the 14th, okay, so that must have been 13. The 14th marketplace for Helium 10 is Amazon UAE. United Arab Emirates. This has been something that our customers have been asking for quite a while. It's probably one of the fastest growing marketplaces in the Amazon ecosystem. And the cool thing about it is it's in English. That's like super cool. It's based in English. There's also an Arabic version as well, but this is super cool. It's based in English, and so it's not as much barrier of entry for you English speakers out there to sell on that marketplace. But we now have Cerebro working for UAE, Blackbox, Magnet, just to start. Coming soon, Chrome extension. How many people are actively currently selling in UAE? Anybody who's on the call right now selling in this fast growing marketplace, or anybody planning to sell soon?
I see a lot of me's. Yes. Yeah. I see a lot of me's. So
excellent. All right. I want you guys diving in and starting to do research in the tools. Now, another pop quiz for you who have been around Helium 10 for a while. What was the start of Kevin King becoming an influencer, thought leader in the Amazon world? And he kind of came up out of nowhere. Does anybody remember where he got his start or how people even discovered who Kevin King was? Jake got it right. Do you see what Jake put there?
Yeah, the AMPM podcast.
The AMPM podcast. This is a screenshot, guys, from YouTube. This is a screen. You can actually go there and see this on the AMPM podcast from May 10th, 2016. My computer, like mine, says that was 6 years ago or more. That he was just on a random podcast. That Manny found him and it's like, hey, come on the podcast. He didn't want to come on, and he did it, and the people got so much value on it. That was kind of like the birth of Kevin King as an influencer, because people could see how knowledgeable he really was. Well, things have come full circle, guys. So the next announcement is that we're introducing the new host of the AMPM podcast is Mr. Freedom Ticket himself, Kevin King. So we have a new look and a new host here. What I want you guys to do on this slide right here is I want you to take out your phone, and if you have an iPhone, I want you to scan this left one, and if you have another app that you use or a different platform, scan the Spotify one. But what it's going to do, take out I'm serious, guys, take out your phone right now and do this so that you can bookmark this and save this for afterwards. But it should bring you to like your mobile app browser, and then there'll be a button that says go to the actual app. So take those 2 steps and then go to that app, and then just hit the download button on this link that is showing up, because this is the very first episode with Kevin King as a host. And Shivali, I'm pretty sure you haven't heard this because it just came out, but do you know who his first guest was?
No.
All right. Anybody guess? Anybody out there can guess who the first? Did I say first host? I think I meant first guest. So Alexis is talking to me. I'm not talking to you.
So many people are saying you, Bradley.
What did you say? Nope, not me. Manny Coates.
So many people are saying you. Manny Coates,
so things have gone completely full circle. Kevin was one of Manny's first guests in the AMPM podcast when Manny was host. And now Kevin is the host, and his first guest that he's ever having is the founder of Helium 10, Manny Coates. It's a jam-packed episode of great information there. So guys, hit these QR codes, download it, so that after this broadcast, you guys can listen in. It's going to be really great. Now back to the feature releases. Shivali, what do you got for us next?
So next up, we have a favoriting feature. So obviously Helium 10 has a wide arsenal of tools, right? We have over 30 plus tools, but there are some nitty gritty things that we don't really dive deep into. So if you are somebody who's maybe looking for product photography or additional help managing your PPC in addition to Atomic, right? Then you can go to the Helium 10 dash and go to the Seller Solutions Hub. And that is where you can find our trusted and specialized expert partners. So you can get some information about them. You can take a look at their verified reviews, the countries they're based in, the languages they utilize. But then let's say you're interested and you're not quite ready to reach out yet, right? So now you can save somebody. What you're looking at here on the slide is that little screenshot that you have of master private label. You can click the heart next to it and add it to your favorites, which will then populate into your favorites section. And you can scroll through that anytime. So once you're ready, you can go back in and you can select and even bulk message partners. So this is a great way for you guys to not only do your necessary research, you can save the information that's relevant and pertinent to your journey, but you can also save time by only composing one message, which is pretty cool in my opinion.
Yep. So the link, guys, I saw Cassandra just put it in the chat. So everybody check your chat. You can use that link or just hub.helium10.com. If you can remember that hub, or if you're taking notes, guys, hub.helium10.com. Super cool, Shivali. What else you got for us?
We also have the estimated brand value. So how many of you guys, let us know in the chat, were watching the BBL last month? Because if you were watching, then you know what estimated brand value is. Now, many of us choose to build businesses on Amazon or on Walmart because we want to see profits. And that means an important metric is understanding what is your business worth, right? So that means maybe you are interested in exiting your business at some point. And when you want to do that, it's important to have insight on what your business is really worth. So we introduced this last time, and this time around, we have an upgrade for you guys. So as long as you are a seller, you have a connected token, and you have about 12 months of sales, then you will be able to see this inside your dash on the top right-hand corner. And now this is for those of you that have multiple seller accounts and one account with us. In the top right-hand corner of estimated brand value, you can now drop down and select your seller account. So that way you can see individual values. Now, this is absolutely amazing. I think this is great, especially for those of you that are maybe doing, private label sales as well as wholesale. I mean, Bradley, what about you? You have that, right?
That's me. The case. Like that first version, I really couldn't use because I was like, well, I mix on my account. I got wholesale stuff. Obviously I can't sell. Like I'm selling maybe some like Nike. Let's just say I can't sell. I wish I could sell the Nike brand. That'd be pretty cool. But I was like, well, I didn't want to look at it at the whole level. So now that we can break it down. And you guys know Project X, like if we can break it down to Manny's Mysterious Oddities brand value, Gee's Chicken Coop brand value. This is super cool. So I'm excited about this.
And again, you guys, you just need to be a paid user to see it. And as long as you have your Helium 10 account attached to your Amazon account, which you can do just by doing a drop down in the top right hand corner and just connect that token, then you would be able to see this. So make sure that you're utilizing this.
Now, we had a lot of people at the beginning of this call say that they were brand new to Helium 10. I think this next feature is like the people who might be overwhelmed, don't know where to start. Let's see how this can help, Shivali.
Yeah. So we understand we're unloading a lot, right? We have so many amazing tools that get me so excited. And for the average new user, maybe you need some guidance, right? So this screenshot is inside of Follow Up, and Follow Up is one of our tools that have multiple pages. So when you are taking a look at that interface for the very first time and you don't know where to start, then this little blue banner that you're looking at is what you can really turn your attention to get an understanding of where to go next. So you have the OK button, which if you click it, it'll get dismissed. But if you click the Learn More button, if you could go to the next slide, we'll take a look at what you will be seeing, and that's the Learn Follow Up section. So it's a right-hand paneling. It will take you to essentially this, trigger the Learn button modal. And that way you can go through and follow along and get direct instructions on how to use all of the information that's available to you on the follow-up section. Now, this appears on every landing page inside of follow-up with copy to really just help you along. And anytime you guys need help, hopefully it's there to assist you.
All right. So now I want you guys to like, close your eyes, but not close your eyes completely and picture yourself at this next one. Shivali, what are we looking at here?
All right. So I want you guys to, I hope your eyes are closed and you're picturing yourself out in the nice hot sun. You're by a nice beach. You feel like you're sipping on maybe a Mai Tai or a pina colada, or, you're just soaking in the sun. It's perfect weather, right? Life is good. You're feeling happy, all the good vibes. Where are you? You, my friend, are in Vegas, and you are at a place where not only, yes, I see Maldives, but it is Vegas. It is Vegas, and it's amazing. And there are so many people like yourself there. I think feeling happy is such an internal thing, but also when you're in an atmosphere like that and you're surrounded by amazing, inspirational, motivational people that you can really model yourself after, or you can learn from, or maybe you can share what you know with, right? That is amazing and empowering. And I want you to take that in and picture yourself at Sail and Scale. So what I'm talking about, hopefully you've already heard about it. And we've been talking about it for quite some time, because this is really, you guys, the event of the year to be at. It's September 19th to the 22nd in Las Vegas at the Virgin Hotels. Fantastic hotel, but I want you to come experience it for yourself, right? So Cassandra just put in a link inside of the chat to Sail and Scale. I hope to see you there. I'll be there. Bradley will be there. We have some amazing keynote speakers, which I'm going to hold my tongue on. If you don't know who I'm talking about, I'm going to hold my tongue on it, and you'll find out later during this webinar. But super
all right, so
exciting.
on this topic,
yes,
guys, it's time for our first trivia time for something that has a lot of value. Now, take a look at what this first bonus, or not bonus, but prize is gonna be. Looks like a free
Platinum Pass ticket. Yes. So for those of you guys that don't know what Platinum Pass is, right? It's access to all of our keynote sessions. So think inspirational, informational, and motivational, right? These are all of our keynote sessions. We have curated content with over 30 plus topics led by industry thought leaders, and as well as focused educational tracks for each level of the seller journey. So if you are somebody who's just getting started, right? You're brand new, it's still for you. If you are somebody who's been in the game for over 15 years, still for you. Okay. So I want you to understand, for whatever level of seller that you are, there is something for you at this event, as well as access to the Seller Solutions Hub, the exhibit hall of Seller Solutions Hub, and access to a Monday beach party. So everything that you were just imagining, it's true. Okay. And more. So let's say maybe you.
So who wants to go for free, right? That we're basically saying. Yeah. Shivali is like Oprah here. Like she's trying to give away some free stuff.
Yes.
You get a free ticket and you get a free ticket. But in order to do that, you've got to get this question right and be the first one to get it right. So don't do all. Let me just give you a preface, guys. Put all of your answer only in one submission. All right. One submission. You get one try at this. And the first one to have a acceptable, correct answer. We have a panel of people in the background who are checking this, is going to get this free ticket given by Shivali here. Let's see what that question is. Here we go. Drum roll, please.
That question is, what are 4 of the new releases from the May Bigger, Better launch?
I told you guys to start screenshotting different slides and taking notes that the answers might be there.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. People are typing away, breaking the internet right now, wanting this $1,000 ticket.
In the meantime, Clara, I see your question, and I think you should hang around all the way till the end. All right.
Yeah, Clara, don't get ahead of yourself, Clara. Come on.
Valid question, though.
All right, I see tons of ones coming through. So I'm not going to decide who the winner is here, but I see tons of one coming through. Who do you see it there, Shivali?
I do. So the winner is of the platinum ticket to Sail and Scale, Brent. So if your name is Brent and you,
we're gonna slide into your Zoom DMs. I'm pretty sure Cassandra will. So Brent, congratulations.
Yes. Congratulations.
Our winner chicken dinner. Excellent.
And if your name is not Brent, still stick around, because
we got bigger and better prizes. But for now, back to the launches. All right.
Helen says I'm changing my name to Brent.
All right. The next one is the Chrome extension, guys. We now have alerts. So Helium 10 alerts is a tool that so many of you guys take advantage of in order to like know when critical things are happening to your Amazon account. You know, like your listing gets suppressed, somebody changes your image, Amazon changes your dimensions, and we have a lot of different ways in order to see when you get these alerts. But now we have a new way because so many of you are using our Chrome extension. As a matter of fact, just yesterday we hit the 800,000 current user mark in our Chrome extension. So 800,000 of you are using our Chrome extension on a regular basis. And so now while you're using the Chrome extension, you're going to be able to instantly see any of these things happening to your Amazon account right there within the Chrome extension button. As you can see right here in the screenshot, I can see that I won the buy box. There's a price change on another product. You're going to have that visibility. So super cool. Back to you, Shivali. This is kind of like we're not fully releasing this next one right now until the next BBL, but you're going to give us a little sneak peek of a brand new tool coming to Helium 10.
Yes, of course. You know, we're all about sneak peeks. So we're also all about listening to you guys, right? And we hear you. For those of you that have maybe lots of products, when you're inside of Market Tracker, right, it can be a lot of time to possibly have to mark different products, right? Try marking maybe 200 plus products. So we understand there's an ask for dynamic markets, and that is where our improvements are coming. So Market Tracker right now is amazing for those of you that want to get an understanding of your current markets that you are in, right? Well, beta is set to release on July 12th. And right now, as Bradley said, there's only a selected group of closed beta users that currently have access to it for now, but we're rolling this out very soon to all platinum and above members. So this means that there's some really cool stuff, really cool improvements coming to Market Tracker.
I got you saying that. I was saying that the other day. Now everybody's saying Market Tracker.
It's because of you. It's because of you. I take no responsibility. But, you know, Market Tracker 360 comes with so many cool improvements, you guys. It is bigger, better, and that is why we're talking about it right now. It's, you know, if you want static or dynamic markets, then make sure that you hang around for that to come.
Yep. So we're going to go full into details next month, but that is a super crazy tool that some of our biggest customers have been testing and they're just like overjoyed with. So can't wait to show you guys that next month. Now back to our regular tools, you know, that already you guys have access to. And this is something that is right now just opening up into Elite, but by next week, I think everybody's going to have access to this. It's not an Elite only tool. There's some things we're going to announce that are Elite only tools, but this is eventually going for everybody. But you know, sometimes people are like, especially if you're new to Helium 10, you're like, I'm using Blackbox. I want to start my product research journey, but like there's so many filters. I'm like, where do I even start? So instead of the filter way of starting, we have this new flow. There's going to be a new button you're going to see, those of you who use Blackbox for products. And you see on the right-hand side here, it'll say simple or advanced. If you have the simple activated, now we're just going to put you through this flow where you're like, it's almost like a sentence here, you know, like kind of like a, you know, what these exercises you used to do in elementary school. It's like, hey, I'm going to be in what marketplace and what category, and I'm looking for something that needs this. And I want the competition to kind of be this. So like, it gives you a more logical kind of flow to go through so that you're not having to become an expert right away on all the different filters we have. And then this is really going to help you guys kind of like start leveling up how you use Blackbox so that you understand a little bit more how it works. So super exciting for those of you new to Blackbox. And here's the new results are going to kind of look like this. So it's a lot cleaner than the current Blackbox. You see all of these columns here. You can remove columns that you don't even, you know, like for example, for me personally, I don't care who the seller is. You know, some of you are the opposite. You know what? I need to know who the seller is. So I'm going to move this column all the way to the left. You can do that now. So you're going to have a lot of cool ability to sort, remove columns, change the order of the columns. Really, really super clean output here. The designers at Helium 10 have really worked around the clock to put this out. Another thing here, this is the new, for those of you who are Blackbox pros and you're like, hey, I want to go straight to the filters. Now we have a new format. It's kind of sorted in a lot more logical way. Now there is something, I know this, you know, you guys aren't on humongous screens like me here, but are there any eagle-eyed people out there who can notice one slight change of a filter here. Almost everything is exactly the same. It's kind of towards the top and to the left, but there is something that people have been asking about for so long, to have the ability to filter by inside of Blackbox, and we are finally bringing it. I'm like beside myself for this. Nope, nobody's got it yet. All right, I'm gonna zoom in. Oh, somebody got it.
Somebody got it.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm gonna zoom in subcategory. All right, so we've always been able to sort, by health and household and by beauty and things like that, which is great, right? But now you're going to be able to even filter down all the way into the subcategories here, guys. So like, for example, I can be in the home and kitchen, but I'm like, you know what? I want to go down into the bath category. But you know what? There's all these subcategories in bath. Let me go down into the bathroom accessories subcategory. You know what? Let me go down to the bathroom mirrors subcategory. So, and then you could just exclusively see the products in these subcategories. So it opens up like another level of product research for you guys. Adam says, bro, with a with a thumbs up right there. I love it. So hope you guys like, who's excited about this one other than Adam? Oh, somebody who says, Tessia says, dang, that's huge. Angel says, OMG. I love it. All right. I'm super excited about that. I'm glad to see that you guys like that as well. Now, real quick, I want to throw up a poll here. I'm wondering, those of you who have been using Helium 10 for a while, how many products have you launched using Helium 10? So you used Helium 10 to either find the product or to, start tracking the keywords from launch, or to manage your PPC, or to do the keyword research for it. How many of you products have you launched with the help of Helium 10? Let's see. All right. A lot of you still have some work to do. I like it. Tons in the 1 to 3. More than a quarter of you guys are above 7 products. Oh, that is awesome. That is sweet. Some of you in 4 to 6. All right, guys. I want, if you guys all come back to like the bigger, better launch in 2023 for June, I want this to be almost everybody in the 7+, because you guys have been crushing it launching products. Awesome. Okay, let's keep it going now. We talked about last month localization of some tools. Now more and more tools are coming to those other languages that we have, which are Italian, German, Spanish, and French. No, not French. Italian, German, and Chinese. That's right. So some of the new tools that we just added now, Profits is now in these languages. We've got Frankenstein in these languages, and also Index Checker is also working for these languages as well. Another thing that I think is available to everybody starting today or tomorrow, it's being rolled out. So, reach out to customer service if you don't see it. Platinum and above. You guys know how there's a search volume history. I hope you guys know that. Search volume in itself is valuable, right? But what I love doing is looking at the search volume history of Amazon. Like, for example, water bottle, dog toy. Like, maybe that's something that doesn't change throughout the year, but maybe there's something that's like a summer product, like a beach ball. And I'm looking in December and the search volume is 300. I'm like, oh, this is a nothing product. But that search volume from July of last year, it was probably in the 3,000 or 300,000 range, because there's a lot of keywords that have seasonal kind of like popularity, right? Well, you've always been able to look at that seasonality and look at that history of search volume. But now when you click on these graphs, guys, you are going to see options. So now you're going to be able to see the Google trends or the Google search volume for that keyword, because maybe you're curious. I wonder, well, I can see the trajectory here on Amazon. Is it the same on Google? Those of you who are diamond and above, and have the full access to our Walmart.com tools, guess what? Now you're going to be able to see on that same graph the Walmart.com search volume history as well. We have never offered Walmart.com search volume history. Now we have it. And so you're going to be able to see it for that same keyword, because guess what, guys? All three of these things is not going to be a completely parallel or linear graph. There's sometimes where things peak on Amazon at different times as Google. And there are some things on Google that peak at different times than on Walmart.com. Now you're going to have a visibility into all three of these data points within the same search volume graph. Joseph says, I'm excited about that Walmart search volume. Super cool. Excellent. let's keep it going here. We're on a roll here, guys. All right. Next one. Those of you, how many people have the mobile app? How many people have downloaded the Helium 10 mobile app? And if you guys don't, I want you to go to the App Store right now and hit that free download. So if you do not have Helium 10 on your iPhone or Android, go to your App Store right now while we're talking and download search for Helium 10 and download the app. All right. Once you get it all set up, you're going to see tons of stuff that we've always had, like our profits tools, and we have our Atomic in there, and you could see your orders in near real time, kind of like on the seller app. And now we have 2 more features that we launched this month. And one of them is we have what's called the product performance. So the top products, you can take different products on your mobile app, and you could take a look at, hey, from this quarter or from this week or from last week or from yesterday, what is my overall gross revenue and how does that compare to the previous period? What's my profit? How does that compare to the previous period? The other thing that we have is Keyword Tracker version 2. So version 1 in the mobile app, you can kind of see your product and then see, okay, how many keywords overall are in the top 10. Now you pretty much have the visibility that you have in your desktop app on mobile. So you can see the keyword tracker history. You can see the graph at a keyword level for each of your products. So if you have things loaded in keyword tracker inside of your Helium 10 dashboard, now you've got it also in your mobile app. So, those of you commuting to work, you're on the train, you're on the bus, not when you're driving in the car, unless you have a Tesla on auto steer, you guys can be, opening up your mobile app and checking these things out on the go instead of having to have your laptop out and trying to go in and see your keyword tracker things. Now, one quick thing before we go into the next slide, I want to throw up another poll. Out of curiosity, where do you get your information on growing your e-commerce business? All right, not just your regular business, but your e-commerce business. Are you a podcast listener? Do you like looking at Facebook groups? Do you like going to networking events? All of the above. You go to conferences. What do you see? I love.
I see a lot of all the above. Yeah.
Yep. Shivali and I are on the same page.
And podcasts. There.
Yeah. Those of you who put other, put that there. Put that there too. What is your other? Where else are you going in order to grow your business? Now, I see a number of you put networking events, attending conferences. So again, let's just quickly talk about Sell and Scale again with the dates. We didn't throw the dates up the last time, or I think we did. And
I think we did, yeah.
2 things. There's 2 things there that we didn't put on the last slide. What are those, Shivali?
That is, we have a keynote presentation from Gary Vaynerchuk, as well as a musical performance by Nelly. So if either of those names stand out to you, then you know that this is big stuff, right? So very exciting stuff. I think this also brings us to a trivia round. Am I correct?
Yeah, every time we talk about Sell and Scale, guys, that means it must be time for another prize. So what are we giving away this time, Shivali?
So this time we're giving away 1 platinum pass again, but this time it includes 3 nights stay at the Virgin Hotel. So this is valued at $1,500. Make sure that if this is something that you want to earn, right, that you earn it by responding to the trivia question that we're about to ask you.
Who wants to win this prize? Everybody's saying, don't threaten me with a good time. I have to explain that to Shivali, that joke the other. She doesn't understand that terminology here, but that's what people are saying. So what do you guys think? Who wants to win this? Like Salish says me. I see a lot of me's out there.
I need this. I'll take it.
Jake wants it.
Everyone does.
Jake, you should have your ticket already to Sales Scale. What are you talking about? He's like, I want to get another one and sell this one. All right. So once again, this is going to be for trivia. All right. And this might take some homework, guys. All right. So part of this answer we've given. The other part, you're going to have to maybe find it somewhere. That's all I'm going to say. Are you ready? Here we go. Who is the Sell and Scale Summit, the S3 keynote speaker? And there's only going to be 4 Helium 10 speakers. This is not just, this is just going to be a Helium 10 deep dive conference. No. There's only 4 Helium 10 speakers, and the rest are from the industry.
All right. I see a lot of people only
guys,
writing
only
down
answer
one
once.
name.
Only once, and put it all in one. We are waiting from our panel, the winner here. This is $1,500 worth. Free platinum pass ticket and a fully covered 3-night stay at the Virgin Hotel. So the first one, Brent won. Brent, you can't win twice. All right. So if Brent was the first one, I'm not sure if he even tried. We're going to give it to somebody else. Yep. This is who I thought it was. You want to announce it, Shivali?
Sure. All right. So the lucky winner of the Platinum Pass plus a 3-night hotel stay at Virgin Hotels valued at $1,500 is Lakira. So if your name,
congratulations,
Lakaria Brown. Lakaria Brown. So I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. But if you are Lakaria Brown, then I believe Cassandra will be sliding into your DMs, or vice versa.
Yep. All right. So
congratulations. That is very exciting. We are looking forward to seeing you there.
We have more prizes coming. But we've got on this topic, we got kind of another special announcement. And with that, we have a special guest, Shivali. If you can bring her on here, we've got a special guest right now.
So we would love to bring up Lynn, who is a senior partner manager of strategic channel partnerships at Walmart. So thank you so much, Lynn, for being here. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. So could you tell us where you're joining us from?
Yes, I am in not so sunny Seattle, Washington.
Very nice. Very nice. So tell us a little bit more about your role and what you do at Walmart.
Yeah, sure thing. So I am senior partner manager for our channel partnerships team. Essentially, my job in a nutshell is to work with incredible solution providers like Helium 10, ensuring that we're providing tools and support for both of our shared end users, the seller, your audience here, to make it easier to be successful and accelerate their business on Walmart. So it's been incredible working with Helium 10. You all have an incredible team, and looking forward to the months ahead.
Awesome. Wonderful. All right. Now, what's the big announcement like that? Why did we bring you up to the stage exactly when we were talking about Sell and Scale?
Yes, I am so excited to announce on behalf of Walmart that we will be the title and registration sponsor at Helium 10 Sell and Scale event in September.
Woohoo, Shivali, how cool is that?
Pretty cool, I think.
She got it right there. I love it.
Yes.
Hope you guys I hope everybody was saying that under their breath. That means you all listen to the podcast. So what is it? Just it's not just in name only. We're not just putting Walmart's name there, but you're actually going to have a presence there at the conference, right, Lynn?
Absolutely. So we'll have a booth. We are the sellers who are attending. I hope everyone here has already registered or is in the process of doing so for Sell and Scale. You'll have a one-of-a-kind opportunity to engage and receive in-person support from all three businesses of Walmart, Walmart Marketplace, Walmart Connect, as well as Walmart Fulfillment Services team. So pretty exciting that we're going to have presence across all those three businesses. We'll also have three incredible leaders from each of those businesses on a panel to discuss how and provide some insights on how to win on Walmart.com. So really excited to be able to have that type of presence and to have that face-to-face interaction with our sellers.
All right. Now, Lynn, I need you to say yes to something. Can you say yes? I agree.
I usually don't say yes before I know what the question is, but for you,
trust
Bradley,
me, right? It's me. Did she say yes, Shivali? I didn't hear her.
Yes.
Yes,
okay.
She did.
All right.
She did.
So the question is, Lynn, will you please join my Zumba fitness class on the very first day of Sell and Scale?
Absolutely. Ooh. I will be there front and center.
All right. I love it. All right. So guys, that's another, this conference is really different. We're not just talking about, now, Walmart is going to be here and they're going to, for the first time that I've ever seen, be able to offer this kind of availability to sellers. That's amazing. We have different, panels that are completely unique. And what other Amazon conference are you going to where there's Zumba fitness, led by one of the evangelists from the company? So that's how dedicated we are to make sure you guys are up in the morning and have the blood flowing so that you can ask Walmart all those great questions on the conference floor. This is Vegas, so we got to get you up and ready. So we're going to have Zumba fitness classes in the morning to get you guys ready for that. All right, Lynn, thank you so much for coming on. I haven't met you in person, I don't think. So I look forward to hopefully meeting you in person soon at Sell and Scale.
Looking forward to it, and hope that I'll see everyone here as well. So excited to be there in September.
Awesome. Thank you again, Lynn,
Thank
for
you.
coming on. Now, guys, one more Walmart related topic. For the very first time that I know of, Walmart themselves are coming on a podcast. And yes, it's the Serious Sellers podcast. So on Saturday, which is the day after tomorrow, on the 18th, those of you who are subscribed to the Serious Sellers podcast, make sure to check out an episode with Walmart there as a guest. It's very, very exciting that we have this.
Yeah. So next up is Atomic. Now, Atomic is massive, right? Whenever you're running a business, PPC on Amazon or on Walmart is crucial. So Atomic is really there to help sellers like yourselves understand all the information that you are using in digestible, trackable information. So this means monthly and weekly email notifications, where as you see here underneath the Atomic report, you have a time period. So for the monthly ones, obviously this would be a month's time frame, but for the weekly ones, that will be a week's time. And then underneath that, we have performance. So just really high level information. You have your PPC spend, your PPC sales, your ACOS, your total sales, and your tacos. So that is followed by your marketplace breakdown, where, whatever marketplaces that you are selling in, you'll be able to see that there, as well as visual information. So your line charts are right below that. The left-hand screenshot is what you will see on the top of your email, whereas the right-hand side is on the bottom. So as you keep scrolling below marketplace breakdown, you have your line charts, and then suggestions for review. So we know that, you have so many things that you want to be tracking. So that can include bid suggestions. You have your keywords that you're taking a look at. And this is a great way just to help you kind of gamify that, right? It can be really fun to gamify it, trying to get those suggestions really down to zero, followed by your automated changes. So this email is really there to help you understand what your PPC is looking like, what your sales are looking like, kind of tracking all that, what Atomic is really doing for you, and then are you really improving over time? So this is really there for you to understand all of that information in a quick, easy format. And this is live in notifications. So who is going to receive this? If that's a question that's on your mind, this is, if you're a seller that has more than one profile subscribed, then you will be auto-activated to receive notifications for the highest spending profile. And this is, again, just to limit, a seller which has tens or even hundreds of profiles, you only get one email in a way that you can understand it. So all of you guys can set this up in your main app notifications area now. And awesome. The first email will go out on Monday.
All right. So Atomic users, hope you guys enjoy this one. Now we have another one here, and this is going out to Platinum and above. If I'm not mistaken, it's called the ASIN Insights Tracker. So this here, for example, is a screenshot from the Project X Helium 10 account, the main dashboard. So you guys know how on the dashboard, there's a way to kind of like look at different points in time of your sales. What I'm talking about here is going to be available for that little module, and also in your product performance inside of profits, your product performance tab. So if you notice here on the very top right, you'll see this thing that says view alert. So now what you can do is, if you had alerts activated for a certain product and you're looking at, like, for example, the sales of a certain product. Here I'm looking at the large coffin shelf sales. If there was an alert of something that happened, now you're going to see it on this graph. Now, most of your alerts, like your inventory, notifications or different things like that, maybe you feel might not have much relevance. But what are the alerts, you might be wondering, that could be relevant? Well, how about this one that we have pictured right here, a price change. So let's say I'm trying to experiment with a certain price, and my price for this coffin shelf was $62.95, but I'm thinking that I can maybe get a little bit more sales if I temporarily, for like a week, put it at $59.97. Well, what is going to happen is you're going to get an alert if you have alerts activated, right, for that. But now that alert is going to be visible on your actual sales graph right here. So then I can go to see, hey, from the moment that I did this price change and for that week, Was there a difference? Can I look at it, take a macro view, and was there a change? Did my sales go up? Did my sales go down? If you guys have the elite plan, you guys have additional access to additional data points like your page sessions and your keyword tracker ranks and a whole bunch of other things. And now you're going to be able to, take a look at that graph as well on this same graph. So other things that you might want to look at is maybe you got a whole bunch of bad reviews and you got an alert for that. Well, did your sales go down? Did that affect you? There's a lot of different things that you're going to be able to see that maybe you're curious, what effect does it have on your sales? Now you're going to have that visibility with this ASIN's Insights tracker. And this is only version 1. So we like putting tools like this out and give you some baseline information. And now what I know is going to happen is you guys are going to your creative juices are going to start churning. You're like, I would love to see this on this graph. So guys, please keep in communication with our team at what you love about this, and then what maybe you would like to see as something that would be beneficial for you to see on this in this graph. So you guys, hope you guys like that. Somebody says, how real time is this data? Well, some alerts are completely in real time. So if you change your price, you're going to see an alert for that price as of, like 1 minute from the time that you made that change. Now, are you going to see sales differences in 1 minute? No, because, Amazon does not report sales in complete real time because it has to confirm the order as well. But when you're looking back, you're definitely going to see that information. All right. So that's super cool. That is available now, I believe, or at least this week, Dennis. All right. Let's keep going here. I have a question for you. This is not a trivia, so don't get excited here. But which keyword would you prefer? So let's say that these next two keywords here, keyword A and keyword B, they're kind of equal in relevancy to your product, and you're like, which one would you use for like your title? So like both of these keywords have like, the same importance to your product, and you want to pick the quote unquote best one for your title. Which one are you going to pick? The answer is B. Any of you saying A, you guys are tripping. All right, because the most important keyword.
Many people saying
if you're
A.
just looking, if you're just looking at this, just looking at face value, if all things else are equal, all things else is like super. What's the most important keyword for your listing? You would, based on this information, you would say B is the correct answer. But as we all know, there are many other factors. We can't just look at search volume. And that's what you guys were trying to be too smart, Alec, for me, and picking A, because you're trying to use reverse psychology, thinking that I'm trying to pull a fast one on you guys. I'm not trying to pull a fast one on you guys. All right. But here, I'm going to be upfront with this. Now, here's more data. Now, what if you knew that keyword A generated 2,300 sales estimated a month, but keyword B only generated 1,700? Now, the same question. Now, which keyword is more valuable to you? Well, at the end of the day, which is the whole reason why we always look at search volume. Why is search volume even important, guys? Is because, hey, you want the most chances that you can get a sale. And so if all the information you have is search volume, well, you got to go by that. And that's not a bad metric at all. Search volume is still great because most of the time, a keyword that has more searches probably generates more sales. All right. But here, let's just say you had this data available to you. Well, now all of a sudden your decision is changed because the keyword that's more valuable is A, because it generates more sales. That means there's more probably buyer intent for that keyword. One of the classic examples I've given in the last few months is that coffin shelf versus coffin bookshelf. Coffin bookshelf hardly had any sales because there was nobody buying coffin bookshelf. All right. So again, just because the search volume with the number of sales generated is not always an exact parallel line. All right. Well, guess what? If you're an elite member, this is for you elite members, you now have in Magnet, in Cerebro, and in your elite analytics tool, right next to the search volume, if you move the columns over, it doesn't default like that, but you can move columns over now on Cerebro and Magnet, you can see the estimated number of sales generated in the last 30 days for that keyword. And that example I gave, this is an actual keyword. You elite members can look up those two keywords in Magnet. Kitchen storage is searched for 55,000 times a month estimated. There's more sales generated from that keyword than kitchen decor, which has 175 100,000 searches. So now you can take your keyword research to kind of like another level now and really make sure that you are using the best keywords. So this is a great tool that is right now available for Elite, but eventually this will get to Diamond users as well. So who's excited? How many? I know there's tons of Elite members on here. Who has used this so far? Pieter doesn't sound like he is, because he seems surprised. He's like, awesome. Joseph says, yes, I need those best conversions.
Susan says very excited.
Yep.
Rodrigo says, wow.
Awesome. Jake says, I was looking at it the other day. Yeah, we kind of like slid this on the launched this on the down low there. Game changer, somebody says. Dennis says, hurry and put this to Diamond. If you guys are not patient enough, Elite, normally is closed. Like if you wanted to become an Elite member the last 3 months, the answer was, you got to be put on a waiting list. But right now, as of right now, Elite is open. So any of you guys who want to sign up for Elite to get access to this tool and all of the other special events that happen only for Elite members, you can sign up right now or upgrade. And it's $397 or $399, one of those two. It's under $400. But use this link to sign up and upgrade immediately. This is only going to be open for about a week or two to get into Elite, and then it's closing for another few months. The timing is actually pretty cool, because one of the biggest bonuses of Elite members is we have a quarterly, meaning 4 times a year, in-person workshop where we bring in expert speakers and then we work shoulder to shoulder on different things and have special presentations that you're not going to hear on just regular podcasts and things like that. And the timing is kind of cool, because next week, as you can see here, on the 22nd of June, at our headquarters in Irvine, we have our second quarterly workshop of the year. So let's say you just want to go here. If you're a platinum member, you can come to this workshop. It costs $700, but it doesn't make sense to pay $700, guys. Just sign up for an Elite. If you're already a Diamond member, you're only talking about $140 extra for this month in order to come to this. If you're a platinum member, it's $250, like $250, 80, something like that, dollars extra to come to the Elite workshop. And you get all of the other bonuses that come with being an Elite member, and including access to that new metric that you can give a try, the keyword sales. Now, maybe you try to become an Elite member, you go to the Elite workshop, and you're like, you know what? I have information overload. I need to go back to Diamond. I need to go back to Platinum. Right up, no problem at all. You're not locked into any kind of contract where you're signing your life away for a year to be an Elite member or anything like that. Nope. You can like revert back to your Platinum or to your Diamond plan if you so desire, and no questions asked. But guys, make sure to come. We have or make sure to upgrade. We have a lot of great benefits. We have a private Facebook group where I'm active in, and we have weekly calls with our evangelism team and networking with each other in there, weekly Zoom calls. We have monthly workshops with Kevin King that are virtual, and he also gets on Zoom calls with people. So it's a really great program. Give it a try. Hit that QR code right there, and then make sure to register. If you do upgrade, register right away. Open up a ticket with customer support and say, hey, I need a ticket to go to next week's Elite workshop. We only have 14 seats left. This is we keep these under 50 people so that we can keep it kind of intimate. And so we only have 14 spots left. I checked as of this morning. So make sure to sign up, upgrade, and then make those plane tickets to Orange County so you can come to our Irvine workshop next week. All right, guys. Now we have one more super cool tool announcement that we're going to get to in just a tiny bit here. But all of these features basically come from you guys. All of these different feature requests have come from your suggestions and you guys telling us what you'd like to see. So Shivali, how did we even accumulate this information from people?
Yeah, so we love to hear from you guys, and it's super simple. When you're inside of your dashboard in the top right-hand corner, there's a little question mark icon. So what you're looking at here in the screenshot is that question mark icon, and it says share your ideas. It's the third one down, and if you click it, you'll have a little bit of a pop-up where you can input your feedback or request a feature. So if you have something amazing in mind that you want to see one of our tools have, or you just have an idea that you want to share, let us know. So that way we can implement it. We love to be here for you. And these tools are really for you to find success with your Amazon or Walmart or e-commerce journey. So definitely request a feature and make use of that.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Now for this last launch, we're not going to have a slides, but we're actually going to invite one of our product managers, Victor, on here, and he's going to take over the screen share and maybe show his own desktop here. You got that all queued up for us, Victor?
Yeah. Let me just make sure I can share. I think you got to release it first, Bradley.
Nope, I can't do that. Somebody else on the call.
Our panel behind the scenes.
Can you handle that? Thought we had that all taken care of. We got to give this access to Victor to take over this broadcast. This is the Victor takeover right now.
All right, here we go.
How about now, Victor? How's it
taking over? Yeah, it's working. It's working. While I set this up, Bradley, I hope you hook me up with an invite to that Zumba class. That sounds fun.
Yes. You're going to be up there. I always do one routine. There's Zumba classes are usually 80% female, and then maybe there's 3 guys there. But I always do one routine where I'm all right, I need all the guys to come to the very front of the stage and to do it. So you're I'm tabbing you for that one right there.
I've been warned. All right. I'm still interested. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Bradley. And thanks everybody for tuning in. It's really exciting to see so many of you folks on this call. My name is Victor. I'm with Helium 10's product team, and I'm excited to show you a new capability that we actually just released today. So if you folks check it out today, you're going to be the first of the first. Now, before we kind of get into the details, I just want to kind of walk through something here. So many of you on the call are probably familiar with Amazon's attribution program. But for those who aren't, here's a real quick refresher on what that is and kind of what scenarios it's helpful in. So if you're looking to advertise on platforms like Google or Facebook, how do you understand which of those platforms are having a stronger sales impact? How would you decide which one to invest in further? If you wanted to try a completely new marketing platform, how would you know how to evaluate its success? Nobody really wants to spend time, money, energy on marketing efforts that really don't convert to sales. So what if you could know exactly how many sales a Google ad generated for you? What if you could compare the performance of a Facebook ad with, let's say, a Pinterest ad for the same exact ASIN? That's exactly what Amazon Attribution helps with. And that's exactly what my presentation is going to be about. So really quickly, if any of you have tried to generate an attribution link or create any attribution assets in Amazon, you've probably found out that it can be a little clunky. So we're just going to
I couldn't even find it. When I would try and find it, I was like, where even is this in Seller Central?
Yeah, Bradley and I were kind of fishing around together for it yesterday, and it's actually quite complicated. So if you Google it, you find a page here. We have a get started button. We check that out. We got to select a country. I'm going to select the states in this case. We've got this big wall of words. I do know here that I have a Seller Central account. I'm going to go ahead and click that. I got to sign into my Seller Central account. We're going through all this, and now I'm kind of in my Amazon ads dashboard. And again, I don't really know exactly where to go from here. I know Bradley kind of showed me yesterday. I think you got to check out measurements, and then you can find attribution.
There it is
in here. And then you got to kind of create an attribution link, you got to go through a fairly lengthy kind of create campaign flow here. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. So, here at Helium 10, we thought, can we make that easier? Can we kind of slash that down? Can we make it a little bit less painful? So let me show you what we came up with. So here I am in my Helium 10 account. I'm on the dashboard. I'm going to go ahead and click Portals. You're going to find our new sweet Amazon Attribution tool here in Portals. On the left, I'm just going to roll over to Amazon Attribution in that left-hand menu. And we're here. This is Helium 10's new Amazon Attribution tool. And here, you can actually go ahead and create your own Amazon Attribution link in just a few seconds. And I'm actually going to show you how to do that. We're going to do it together. So I'm going to go ahead in the top right-hand corner. I'm going to create a new link. I'm going to pick a marketplace that I'm selling on. We've got a lot of products in the United States. Going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to pick an ASIN.
Hey, don't do United States. You're going to kill my conversion rate, Victor. Pick like Canada or something. Come on, man. You're killing me.
You want me to pick Canada? I'll do Canada.
Yeah, pick Canada.
I'm actually from
like
Canada.
all of a sudden my business reports are going to be like, yeah, your conversion rate was 0.3% today.
I'm actually from Canada, so I love that suggestion.
Appropriate,
actually,
perfect.
I saw we have a few Canadians on the call, so shout out to my fellow Canadians here. Thanks for tuning in. So I've always been a big fan of this,
That's a fake. Yeah, that's my fake product of one of my tests. I made up a random name there. Everybody like always asks me, what in the world is this nonsense product in Project X?
I love it. I love it. It's I want one in my kitchen. So it's an egg holder. I'm going to go ahead and pick that as my ASIN. Then I'm going to pick a publisher. We've got 4 out the gate. We're going to be adding more to this list soon, so stay tuned. And if you've got suggestions for us, definitely check out that link that Shivali shared with you, and please drop those for us. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and click, I'm going to pick a Google ad. I'm going to create a Google ad with this. So you'll also notice that we have one more field here for keywords. We're actually sweetening the pot a little bit here. So this is an optional field, and it relates to canonical URLs. So we're actually making your attribution URL a canonical URL as well. So if I want to throw in a couple of keywords here, I can go ahead and do that. I'm going to throw in chicken and egg, and then I'm going to go ahead and generate a link. So there we go. Just a few quick clicks, and I've generated an Amazon attribution link. There it is, nice and short. So here we are, the screen refreshes. It's at the top of my list here alongside all of my other links. I see here that it's a Google link. And I'm actually just gonna go ahead and copy that with a quick click. And I'm gonna show you all something that's my favorite part of this new tool. Clicks in this case are something that we've improved upon a little bit when it comes to measuring data from Amazon. I'm actually going to take this URL right now, and I'm going to click it right now. So I'm landing here on my product page. I'm going to go back to my attribution page, and I'm going to refresh. And you're going to see that in real time, my click was counted. So most metrics that we pull from Amazon, there's a bit of a delay. We're kind of at the mercy of Amazon and when they make that data available for us. But in this case, with our new Helium 10 attribution tool, you can actually track in real time. As clicks come in, you'll see that number go up. And my favorite kinds of demos are the ones where the audience gets a little bit involved. So I'm actually going to share that URL. I'm going to share that link with you all in the Zoom chat. There it is. You should all see it. I'm going to ask you to go ahead and click that. Just copy paste that into your browser or click it, whatever you want.
You need to change it to everyone.
Yeah, you need to change it to everyone.
Thank you, my friends, for helping me out here. Boom, now everybody should see that. Check it out. There's a short link in the URL. Thanks, Jake. And I want you all to click that. So I'm gonna give you all 5 seconds to click that. We're gonna count down 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to refresh the page, and hopefully you guys blew up my dashboard here. Hopefully we have tons of clicks. Look at that, 35 clicks. Thank you all. For those of you who clicked, thank you so much. And if I pop open this nifty little graph, we'll see a huge spike here on June 16th where, oh, we got 42 now. We got a few more trickling in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So there you go, folks. We have lightning fast click tracking, lightning fast link creation. And I'm actually going to draw your attention as well to a few columns here on the right. So you'll also see, yes, we do have clicks and we have instant clicks. We also pull a couple of other important pieces of data from Amazon for you. So we also track the number of units you've sold through each URL, through each attribution link, the value of those sales, and of course the referral bonus. For those of you who don't know what the referral bonus is, using attribution links actually earns you more money. And what I mean by that is, in addition to the sale that you're making through each attribution link, Amazon actually also pays you a bonus on top of that sale. Now, it depends on the category. And right now it's only available for products sold in the US, but it usually averages out to about 10%. That's according to Amazon, but it really does vary. It can go higher from there. So I encourage you all to check out the category breakdown and see, how much you can potentially earn through this referral bonus. So going from there, essentially what this tool allows you to do, as you can see here, I've already created a bunch of URLs. I can now see how my off Amazon marketing efforts are doing. I could see how many clicks I'm getting, how much I'm selling, which publishers are actually performing well for me and which ones aren't, so that I could really just focus my energy on the marketing efforts that matter, that make a difference. So this just launched today, as I said. So get out there, try it, check it out, and start measuring the impact of your multi-channel marketing efforts. And as Shivali said, we have a feedback tab. Check it out in the Helium 10 header. Click that, drop your feedback. We would love to hear it, because we're going to be making enhancements to this tool in the very near future. So this is your opportunity to shape which direction we take this, and we love hearing from our customers. So please share that with us. I'm going to be personally reading it. And there are, of course, a couple of eligibility criteria for using this tool. You need to have your tokens connected, your ads and your seller tokens. And it's only available in 7 markets at the moment. So you can actually check out the Helium 10 knowledge base. And we have an article live and ready for you to read right now that explains all of the criteria for how to participate in this thing and how it works. So there you have it, folks. And Bradley, back to you. Thank you so much for the time.
Thank you for coming on here. Appreciate it. And let's get back to the cool announcements. But how many people are excited? How many people right now are ready? Not as of right now, but as of before this second here, how many people have been using Amazon Attribution? Or was that link that you clicked the very first time you've ever done anything with Amazon Attribution? All right, Ward's been doing it. Eugenia, Gina, I know, has been using it a lot. Excellent. Guillermo's been using it. So now, you guys have probably been using Amazon to generate those links. We just are making this a little bit easier. And then also now you'll be able to start tracking it almost in real time. And instead of having to wait for those 15 clicks that you have to wait in order to see the visibility in Amazon. So this is just, phase 1 of this tool. We're going to be relying heavily on you users' input, you who start using this tool, and let us know what you like, what you'd like to see improved. Victor is going to be reading every single one of those messages. Make sure to get those messages sent through customer support so that we can tailor make this, and maybe we can even have some new announcements in July's Bigger, Better launch. All right, so now it's time for the grand prize trivia. All right, and we're gonna have a little bit of time for some Q&A. Victor's gonna hang out, and you can ask us questions about any of the launches that we've talked about today. All right, guys, what Shivali are we giving away this time?
All right, so far we've given away 1 free Platinum Pass, then we gave away a Platinum Pass plus 3 nights at the Virgin Hotel. This one is a free Platinum Pass plus 3 nights stay at the Virgin Hotel, plus an exclusive meet and greet with Gary Vaynerchuk.
What?
So this is, I would say, valued at something ridiculously high. I don't know what the monetary value of that is, but I know it's way above 1,500, like the last one.
Valued at priceless. I like that definition right there. Whoever put that there, valued at priceless. There are some things that money can buy. For everything else, they're sell and scale summit.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. So if you want to win, then the trivia question that you will be answering is
everybody ready? Everybody's hand on your keyboard. You guys all ready? And again, only one answer, one submission. All right. Don't trying, itemize your answers. All right, here we go. This is our Bigger, Better launch in May or June of 2022. Now, we didn't call it Bigger, Better launch, but name at least 2 of the first 3 Helium 10 tools ever launched. All right, our unofficial first ever Bigger, Better launch.
All right, we are moments away from finding out who has the free Platinum Pass, 3 night stay, and an exclusive meet and greet with Gary Vaynerchuk. All right, we have an answer. We have a person.
We do.
And so that person is, forgive me if I pronounce this incorrectly, but Jaroslaw Zakarski. So that is Jaroslaw Zakarski. And if that is you, congratulations. You have a free Platinum Pass to Sell and Scale September 19th to the 22nd, 3 night stay at the Virgin Hotel, and an exclusive meet and greet with Gary Vaynerchuk.
So some of the some people were asking what their correct answers were. Frankenstein, and Scribbles was the very first one, and then a tool called 5K Checker. 5K Checker, which is now known as, anybody know? Shafali, do you know what 5K Checker was renamed as?
No.
That is now the artist now known as Index Checker.
Index Checker.
Cool. All right. So great job, guys, to the winners. All right. Now, we had said that we would save some time for Q&A. So let's go ahead and do that now. But if you guys want some more knowledge, you guys should have already downloaded that AM/PM podcast. We also last week had a very special episode drop about new launch strategies and some new indexing things that have not been talked about anywhere else. So hit this QR code too and download this episode so that you can continue your education right after this webinar. So just hit that QR code, open it up in your browser, and then hit the download button once it opens up your app. But go ahead, guys, and let's bring your questions on. So if you already submitted the question, we're not going through those. We're only looking at the ones that people are asking right now. So start giving us your questions, and this is only pertaining to the things that we talked about today. But before we do that, I want to throw up one last poll while you guys are preparing your questions, and let's just see which one are you guys most excited about. All right, which one are you guys most excited about? So Gio, if you could throw up that poll, or whoever's on here. Do we have that poll ready? There we go. All right, so which announcement today are you guys most excited about? The UAE marketplace, Kevin King on the podcast, the favorite feature on the hub, the estimated brand value, alerts in the Chrome extension, market tracker. I keep saying it. Market tracker 360. Market tracker 360.
Absolutely terrible.
Black box product tab, more localized tools, new search volume graphs. Which one, guys, are you guys excited about?
I see market tracker, 360 having a lot of hype. The UAE marketplace, Kevin King back on the AM/PM podcast.
The black box one, that's the one, especially that now has a subcategory. So I know a lot of you guys were excited about that.
Yeah.
The search volume graphs. Yep, that's the one with like Google graphs and Walmart graphs. All right. Keep bringing those questions in, guys. That's why we just threw up this poll so you can have some time to throw in your questions. Awesome. All right, guys, let's go ahead and start getting to these questions. Let me look it up here. All right. Victor, are you still with us?
I am here. Yep.
All right.
Hello.
All right. So the very first question from Gary, can you add existing attribution links to the Helium 10 attribution tool?
Great question, Gary. So right now we've built it for kind of new attribution users. We have heard some early feedback already about importing existing attribution links that you may have already created in Amazon. And we're actually looking at that already. So we're going to try to figure out how to do that. So that way you can just kind of easily pull those things in and see them in one place. So in short, not today, but stay tuned.
Awesome. Arlene says, when will you start with the UAE market? It's started. It's done started now. All right. So take a look. You should see those tools, Cerebro, Magnet, Keyword Tracker. I didn't even mention Keyword Tracker. That's available as of today as well. Another one for Victor. Will the attribution link give a referral fee? I'm assuming that bonus one if it's used with portals. Or I guess they mean just with. Are you talking about actually using with a portal, or just if we're using it through portals? Might be a different answer for those, but
yeah, I'll speculate. But essentially, sure. in short, the attribution, any traffic that comes through an attribution link is eligible for that bonus. Again, just to be very clear, there are a couple of nuances that you need to be aware of. It only applies for products that are listed on Amazon USA, and there are specific categories that are bonus eligible, which can pay a slightly different bonus. You also need to enroll to be eligible for getting that bonus. You need to enroll with Amazon. It's pretty straightforward. You just in your Amazon advertising page, there's an enroll button, and we have links to all that sweet stuff in the Helium 10 knowledge base. So we've got you covered. Check that out, and it will make sure you've kind of checked all the boxes, covered all the bases, so you can earn that bonus. All right.
Since we got you here, another attribution question is, do you have to be running paid ads on Google in order to track this, or can you just use these even for your affiliated or Instagram post?
Great question. You absolutely can. You could use them anywhere. We have launched today with those 4 select publishers because those were the most popular. But we are actually going to be adding a way for you to kind of create a generic link that doesn't need to be affiliated with any publisher. That'll be launching very, very soon. And you could use that for any use case imaginable. You could use that in your email marketing campaigns. You could throw those into your blogs, affiliate marketing, anything at all.
How do we get to the black box subcategory? So if you're an elite member, you're going to see that now. For the rest of you, it's going to be rolled out over the next week or so for Diamond and Platinum. You're going to start seeing, once you see that new interface that I was showing you guys in those screenshots, now you'll be able to see the subcategory there as well. Jake has a suggestion. The loading icon on Market Tracker 360 should be a tractor driving in place. All right. Helium 10 design team. There you go. We got some user insights right there from the infamous Jake.
Yeah, I see somebody asked, is there a tool on Helium 10 that takes you to the Alibaba store? And Sean answered it. It is the Chrome extension. So when you're inside of the Chrome extension and you click it and you go to X-ray, there's actually a button that says, find suppliers on Alibaba. So it will take you directly to that. You can see it in one click, all the same information you would be normally provided, a range of how much it might cost you to source that product, where they're located, or how long they've actually been in business, all of that great information. So definitely be sure to use that.
Excellent. There's a lot of questions here that I'm skipping over because they're not related to what we were talking about today. So I'm just trying to get through some of these here. Hoon says, when comparing the keyword search volume, keyword sales, how is the keyword sales being calculated? Helium 10, we don't make our algorithms public, but just like we're able to have great estimations on search volume that you can kind of verify through one means or another through Amazon, we're pretty confident with our algorithm as well for the sales. And there's certain data points that you can kind of have a rough idea if we're in the ballpark by comparing it to actual Amazon data. So, feel free to do so and let us know if you see any like gross discrepancies, which I haven't found, but we always want to hear from you guys if you find any issues, and we'll get it fixed right away. Let's see here. I see tons of people putting emojis of tractors all over the place here. So you and I, Shivali, have started something crazy today. Yeah, I take the blame for that. There. Let's keep it going here. You have to have a tool to have a graph of sessions, sales, and conversion. Yep, we've got that. That was that part of our May BBL launch. So make sure to go back and see which tools, how you can see that graphically. Let's see. Oh, too many. I hate, this is one thing about Zoom. I hate scrolling through questions because it always locks up on me here. Well, while I'm looking through here, Shivali, what would you say are your personal, being an Amazon seller yourself, your top 2 excitement ones for what we talked about today?
Oh, that's difficult. I love obviously, well, I feel like I'm biased because Market Tracker 360, I've been, studying it for quite some time and all the new changes that are being added. So I'm very excited about that. I really think you guys are in for a treat. I know I said that about today, but that's what Helium 10 is all about, right? Bigger, better all the time. So I really think you guys should also tune in next month so that way you can get the full details of how things have changed and improved inside of the Market Tracker. But outside of that, I also love the subcategory addition inside of Black Box. I think that's major. And I'm very excited about that. Yeah.
All right. Caleb says, do you have a ballpark on when the new keyword sales data point will be available for non-elite? I don't, but I believe it might be by as early as next month for Diamond members. And it might be only Diamond. That's like a super valuable tool for advanced sellers. So that might be something locked to Diamond. But Caleb, if you can't wait, that's what you sign up for elite now, and then you can meet us all in person at our workshop. Another question about the same thing, sales volume. Luis says, sales volume is for the entire market or just first pages with each keyword in Amazon? It's for after somebody searches for that keyword, the sales, the estimated sales that are generated that come from a search. So a lot of interest in that tool. I neglected, that's my bad. I neglected to put that in the poll for which one you're most excited about, but it sounds like that almost would have been top 2 or 3. Back to Victor here. What's the difference in using the Amazon attribution platform and the new Helium 10 attribution?
Yeah, so the main differences are that obviously with ours, you can kind of stay within our tool. You don't need to bounce between multiple tools to use them. At the end of the day, you're going to be getting similar metrics, but obviously we have improved on Amazon's click tracking metric. Most of the Amazon attribution metrics, unfortunately, operate on like a 2-day delay, sometimes even longer. So if you want lightning fast feedback on how these things are performing with your click metric, Helium 10 it has given you an advantage there. A couple of the other differences, again, we've simplified it tremendously. Obviously we're getting some great questions and great feedback here. I'm monitoring the chat and I'm taking notes on everything I'm reading about, ways that we can maybe improve on this, like instead of pointing to the product page, maybe a store page. These are all wonderful things, perhaps multi-ASIN links, things like that. So we can absolutely look at doing all of those things. So keep that feedback coming. But for now, the biggest difference is it is simpler. You're going to use it much faster, and you're going to get instant feedback on performance. It might not be the full set of metrics, but it's that kind of primary metric, the click, and you'll get that instantly. I'd say that's the biggest difference.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. We had a couple of people say there might have been some issues on the back end. We're breaking the internet here for Elite because everybody's trying to get those last 14 spots, and you guys are getting error messages. So if you have an error message and you're trying to upgrade to Elite, just open up a ticket with customer support. That little chat button inside of Helium 10. Just say, hey, I'm trying to upgrade to Elite so that I can get into the workshop or use this tool. Can you manually help me do that? And they'll help you out. All right. So guys, this is something we are now doing every single month. We're just breaking the internet, breaking my Zoom, as what happened 10 minutes ago. And so next month, mark this in your calendar. All right. We're already going to give it to you the date and time so you can mark off 1 hour in your calendar, July 14th, 2022 at 11 a.m. Pacific time. And that is the time for our next bigger, better launch. Shivali, thank you so much for helping me out here and confusing everybody with tractors and whatnot. And
thank you. You put it in my head.
All right. And thank you guys out there for tuning in. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye now.